Hey guys, this is Mark with Exo Mountain Gear. Just wanted to go over using one of our packs and essentially packing for a day hunt. Talk about compressing the bag, and then I'll just share a little bit on where I store some of this gear and what it is. We're actually finishing up a hunt. We've been in here for several days now, but we day hunted out of this camp yesterday where we're at, killed a couple bears, and this is everything I took with me yesterday and how I packed it. So just wanted to run through that a little bit. On the pack itself, this is our K4 3600. For me, this is like a 5 to 7 day pack, but it compresses, works well, just like all of our packs for a day pack. When compressing the pack for a day hunt, I'm always going to start at the bottom here and just take out some of this depth through here, essentially folding the bag a little bit towards the frame, keeping it snug. And really what that's helping you do is not let all of your gear slide to the bottom. So you're creating some compression at the bottom, bringing that bag close to the frame. And that's my starting point. From here, with our bag design, for the most part, a lot of the external pockets or for access and organization, and inside the main bag, generally for me, is just camp stuff for the most part, backpacking stuff. So when it comes to a day hunt, I'm mostly using the external access, and I'll just run through what I'm putting where real quick. For game bags, I actually use our rear hydration compartment here, and that's just, I drop them in there, they're out of the way. I don't need them till I kill something, which we did yesterday, but it just makes sure that they're down there and secure. And then also my kill kit, I keep in one of our stash pockets. So knife, rope, gloves, tags, all that stuff. And we have one of our attachment points for a stash pocket in that rear hydration compartment. So I put that there as well. So that's pretty much, I'm never touching anything in there unless we fill a tag and kill an animal. On the front, our front stretch panel here, I'll use this for numerous things, but the two things I'm kind of always having in there is my sit pad, just because it's easy to get in and out, and then TP for when nature calls. From there, more stash pockets. This one is essentially a first aid kit, repair kit, emergency kit, backup kit, just a little bit of everything to fix me or to fix gear. This one is electronics, cables, headlamp, charge bank. I usually am going to put that kind of repair kit, first aid kit right inside the main bag. There's a connection point here. And so I'll put that guy there. And then for electronics, I keep that one in one of the full length side pockets. So there's a total of 6 locations where you can have stash pockets on our packs. One in each of the side pockets. You got a couple inside the main bag. You have one in the lid, and then that rear hydration compartment. I'm never running more than 3 stash pockets, sometimes just 2 or 3. So that's how I'll take care of that stuff. And then I'll just start to fill some of those external side pockets as well. You'll see here towards the end, I put my rifle on this side of the pack. I keep my bipod in there as well. I don't keep it attached to my rifle. So anytime I'm taking my rifle off, I have really easy access to my bipod. Rangefinder for me is gonna go in our hip belt pouch, usually some snacks in there with that as well. For the lid, on most hunts, I'm gonna have my day's bag of food in there. So taking quick breaks, I can get food in and out. And then gloves, sometimes beanie, depending on the hunt, that stuff will go in there. So opposite my rifle, I wanna try and offset that weight with tripod and spotter. So again, this is where my electronics were as well. This nice compact spotter is gonna fit, but a full length spotter fits in here great, even with that stash pocket with room to spare. All right, and the tripod's gonna go in this side as well. What's really nice with the tripod access here, I drop the feet in and use one top strap over the top. This other one, I generally just run behind the tripod. You can come over the top, but there is a pass through. You can see you can pass through this pocket or come over the pocket. With a tripod, I'll just usually pass it underneath. That way when I want to get my tripod out, it's just one quick release buckle and I can get that out easily. So inside the main bag, on a day hunt is really just gonna be layers. Again, I've already kind of compressed this bottom. The only 2 layers I took yesterday were a rain jacket. I'm gonna put that towards the bottom. And then my puffy jacket. That's going in the main bag. All right, got all that. Nalgene, inReach, simple stuff. We have accessories for those. I'll show that when I stand it up. The other thing is Jetboil. Plenty of room to fit that in the lid. I like to get it in the main bag and just keep it really close, accessible to that zipper, so it's easy to get in and out. So I'm gonna go ahead and begin to compress this. Again, as we add compression, yes, I'm securing the tripod, but I'm really sucking this bag to the frame. There. And then on this side, for compression is also, like I mentioned, where I'm gonna add my rifle. So I did a whole separate video on carrying a chassis rifle, but real simple. I pass it through the folded stock here. It's coming over the folder, so it's holding that nice and secure, protecting the scope. And I'm using one of our locking buckles. That's really key, because when buckles are at an odd angle, they can slip easily. So when you have an object like this chassis, if you don't have a locker, it tends to want to slip. We include one of those with our packs, and you can always add more. So, beginning to secure that down. You can see nice and compact there. Bringing the lid over. And then I will say, with water, you can see I still have that out. I do quite a bit of variability with my water. There's so many options. One of the full-length side pockets works great. You have the rear hydration compartment, that works great. If you're not carrying a lot, the front stretch pocket can work. Or sometimes if I'm on the go and I think I'm gonna be getting it in and out, I'll run it underneath the lid here as well. Typically on a day hunt, it just depends on the area that I'm hunting, if I'm carrying a lot of water or not. Where we're at in this country, I'm only carrying 1 liter or 2 because water is really plentiful. But that's an example. So you have a ton of options on water carry. Then, as I mentioned, Nalgene, inReach, and I'm pretty much off to go for the day here. Again, a key is compress that bottom, make sure everything's not falling to the bottom, and then really situating things for quick access. So for me, what that looks like is we get to a glassing point. I can take the lid, as I mentioned, get this tripod out, get it set up, get my spotter out, get it set up, and then generally we're gonna be cool. I'm gonna be getting that puffy jacket. So that's just an example of really organizing things efficiently, compressing that pack. You don't want everything big and loose and floppy. And hopefully that helps give you some ideas on compressing our packs for a day hunt.